Hello, and I'm Sean Kosofsky, the Nonprofit Fixer, and this is the latest video in my Nonprofit Fixer YouTube channel. I haven't created a video in a little bit, so I just wanted to update folks on some stuff that is a resource for you, a free resource for you that is on my website. If you go to mindthegapconsulting.org/resources, there's all sorts of great free materials there, but today we're going to talk about creating a executive director and executive director success journal. I think this is really important because being an executive director means being in a very isolated kind of role, and it's hard to necessarily demonstrate all that you're doing throughout the year to your board. So keeping a success journal is really important. I have found it beneficial, keeping a log of all the things I've done throughout the year. So in a nutshell, here's what I'm recommending executive directors do throughout the year in this success journal so that when it comes time for your review, you can look back and say, these are all the things that I was doing during the year, and I'm not really getting credit for these things, but I need to let you know about them. So some examples of what could go into your executive director success journal, this log throughout the year of what you're accomplishing, includes professional development that you've been doing throughout the year, increased duties that you took on throughout the course of the year that were not in your job description. Also special projects, things that came up, things that were not expected at all or that were asked of you by the board or other entities. Any coalitions that you joined that might not bear fruit in that year but are bearing fruit or are time intensive. Also, keeping a praise file. I do this a lot. So I keep one document all throughout the year where when I get compliments or praise or people who are really loving the work that we're doing, I put those into a document and a file so I can show my board, look, people are really appreciating what we're doing. Also, documenting all of your good performance reviews. So this is just for you. This success journal is really for you, and you can take portions of it and use it for your board. But every time you get a good review, document that, write that down, the highlights of it especially. Did you get smarter, faster, more efficient, or more strategic throughout the year in your work? If so, because of professional development or your own skills getting better, your board needs to know that. That should go in your success journal. Also, the time that you spend creating, managing, and developing systems, the budget, anything. Those things are time intensive and don't always get measured. So you should absolutely be writing those down. And finally, things like meeting and beating deadlines. These are all the kinds of things you can put in your success journal. So I hope you'll take these tips and create one so that when it comes time for a review, even if you're not an executive director, anyone should be keeping these, but at least at a minimum, the executive director should. Thank you so much, and I look forward to seeing you at the next video.